The stone cluster effect in this tutorial is more toward the texture of jade. The wax material chosen is paraffin wax with a melting point of 58 degrees Celsius. There's no need to add any paraffin additives. Melt about 200 grams of paraffin wax over medium heat. While waiting for the wax to melt, use a piece of baking paper to make a mold. Cut a rectangular piece of baking paper. Fold out the four sides about 5 centimeters. And secure them with paper clip or staplers where the corners overlap. If you want to add candle flame oil, add 8% at 105 degrees Celsius to the wax liquid and stir well. Please make sure to use colorless and transparent candle flame oil, then pour in molds about 1 cm at 100 degrees Celsius. The waiting time is about 8 to 15 minutes, subject to room temperature. When you feel the wax block still warm and the surface is soft, demold them. Use a craft knife to cut them into long strips of different sizes. Sharpen the top of the strips to make a pointy shape, like sharpening a pencil. Cut away the edges so that the sides can come out more cut surfaces. Do the same with the rest of the blocks. Be careful not to cut yourself. After making the pillars, let's make the base. Put the chip pieces in the pot to remelt. Please note that if you add a candle flame oil to the wax liquid before, remelting will evaporate the sand, which means that the base will be less sandy. You may use new wax to make the base instead. Take out the baking paper and fold the crease again. Pour some wax liquid into the baking paper between 75 degrees Celsius and 80 degrees Celsius. Then start sticking the pillars on the wax liquid. Please hold the pillars for a few seconds until the wax liquid can stick them straight. Remember to gather and press all the pillars while placing them. Please note that gathering the pillars is important, otherwise it's hard to light up the candle. You may place the tall and slender pillars in the middle and the short ones around it. Of course, you may place them according to your preference. If the wax liquid has solidified on the baking paper or is not enough, pour out a little more from the melting pot and continue sticking the pillars. After all of the pillars have been glued, spray the wax on the baking paper that has not fully solidified to the edges to reinforce the base. Use the paraffin wax to make a natural ring of crushed crystals around the edge. Don't melt the wax all the way. When the pot remains 1/3 of the melting wax, turn off the hot plate and remove the melting pot. The texture of it is rougher and drier. You may scrape the solidified wax from the wall of the pot and stir it into the wax liquid to help cool it down. After the wax turns into a pasty state, continue to stir it until it turns to a snowflake-like particle condition. If you don't want to keep stirring the wax, you may set it aside to let it cool down, and then stir it from time to time. but please keep an eye on the wax to prevent it from solidifying completely. Then spoon it around the edge to form a natural cluster effect of broken crystals. Prepare a pre-tapped and pre-waxed candle wick. Use a hot air gun to heat up a barbecue skewer. Penetrate the base with the skewer and then with the candle. Trim the extra wick.